A cosmodrome or spaceport is a place with specialized infrastructure and facilities for launching or receiving spacecraft and rockets. Today, humanity already needs an international spaceport or cosmodrome to reduce the cost of rocket launches and ensure safer space flights. For the expansion of humanity into space, it is now and will continue to be necessary to constantly reduce the cost of delivering payloads into orbit. The rocket itself, astronauts, and spacecraft are all payloads that must overcome Earth's gravity and reach near space. What could I imagine about a future international spaceport or cosmodrome? What should it be like? Let me explain. Point 1. It is necessary to allocate or purchase an entire island located as close as possible to the Earth's equator. At the equator, gravity is slightly lower due to the Earth's rotation and shape. The difference in gravity between the poles and the equator is about 0.5%. This also matters for multi-stage launch vehicles. A reduction in the weight of the first stage by 0.5% can significantly increase the payload capacity. Fuel savings could reach 10 to 15%. Point 2. A large amount of energy is required for the spaceport, and it will most likely be nuclear energy. One option is to bring 3 to 5 floating nuclear power plants to the coast, or to build a land-based nuclear power plant if there is enough space. In my opinion, the first option is better. Point 3. Fuel. The most environmentally friendly scheme is liquid hydrogen as fuel and liquid oxygen as oxidizer. This fuel can be produced almost indefinitely by electrolysis of ocean water on the island. The energy would come from floating or stationary nuclear power plants. Point 4. The island should have a mountain 4 to 5 kilometers high, where a rail-based acceleration platform could be built to serve as a zero stage. This rail accelerator would use electricity from nuclear power plants. A multi-stage rocket would be mounted on the platform and launched from the highest point of the rail system at the mountain's summit. Point 5. The international spaceport would serve as a launch platform for all participating countries. Why is all of this necessary? To truly enter space and begin its exploration. Large spacecraft are needed, but they cannot be built on Earth because they would not be able to leave it. They would simply break apart under Earth's gravity, as no material can provide the required strength. Large space cruisers will need to be built on the Moon, which means a lunar base or even a lunar city must be constructed. On the Moon, it will be possible to mine and process all the necessary materials to build massive spacecraft. I would begin building a lunar base with a temple complex. For example, 4 temples, a temple of science, and temples representing the 3 major Abrahamic religions. This is because such projects will be funded by the peoples of the world. These temples would provide the initial living environment for lunar settlers. People must look to the future with hope for a bright destiny of humanity. And one more thing, dreaming is not harmful. It is very useful. Dreams fuel hope, and without hope, a person can lose their way and stray from the path toward the light.
Человек заблудится и потеряет путь к свету.